With the arrival of Star Citizen Aplha 4.0 and the subsequent wipe that drained the funds and hangars of all citizens, the race for reputation and Alpha UEC is in full swing. And despite the numerous issues faced by many, the verse has never felt so full. With that being said, changes to the economy and reputation gain have slowed the process for the majority of players, even the ones that dabble in the less scrupulous facets of the Star Citizen play cycle, especially those that enjoy the use of missiles. Because even if you are the sort that would rather claim a ship than pay the restock fee, that's still time and an expedited charge draining away your minutes in the black. Citizens, my name's Bit of Oz and I'm back with another easy money guide. What started off as a video on one of my favorite activities in 4.0 very quickly became a hand over fist money printer for those that are willing to put in a little bit of work. I'll have timestamps below for those of you that don't care about the details and just want the punchline, but for the rest of you, sit back, relax and enjoy the show. Let's dive in. To get started on this particular loop, you'll need to rank up the faction headhunters in the Pyro system. Once I was able to get the rank of junior contractor, my mission offerings expanded. Now, I can't say whether or not ranking citizens for Pyro provides the same offering, so if you happen to know, let me know in the comments section below. Once you've gained the appropriate rank, in the Mercenary tab you'll have a mission offering from Bit Zeros with a buy-in price of 13.5 thousand Alpha UEC. Titled Easy Pickings, the mission suggests that a ship laden with cargo has come to the gang's attention, and for the meager offering they will give you the location of where it's headed next. Doing so will grant you the marker of a hangar situated in an asteroid base, the location of which will depend on where you take the mission within Pyro and availability at the time of taking it. If you aren't already familiar with the asteroid bases, they're essentially the underground bunkers of Pyro, albeit with far less variety when it comes to layout and a lot more character, making them far more predictable in terms of their arrangement, but overall a more enjoyable experience, in my opinion. The base is located in an abandoned facility built into a broken up asteroid and typically has between 2 and 5 low-level AI enemy vessels within proximity. Anything more challenging than a 100 eye and you've probably encountered another player's bounty. In the case of this mission type, these bases have 2 points of entry, one being the aforementioned hangar, which while being the safer of the 2 entrances initially, isn't always open. The second being the main airlock. The major hurdle with the airlock entrance is that it is guarded by 6 very aggressive and effective defense turrets. Entry via this airlock will require the creative parking of your vessel out of reach of the turrets, but not so far away that the spacewalk with the recently reduced EVA speeds doesn't have you falling asleep. Assuming you've entered via the front airlock, you'll have either a few AI to contend with on your way to the hangar, or a few more if another player also has a different mission here. Oh yes, I should probably mention that if the airlock is already cycled like this, there is probably another player inside, or maybe even the body of one.
Okay,
something just...
Eight is gone.
Okay, beautiful.
Constellation is next.
Oh, here we go.
So
I got
someone
hunched.
is inside.
Yep. We got contact. At least one.
Hopefully it's only an AI.
No, it's a player.
But you know what, then I'll EVA over...
No, you stay there because I think he's running away from me. Because I heard firing. I got him, but I put more bullets than I need to.
Nice. Well, as long.
If you do encounter another player, dispatch him or her thusly and continue on your way. Sorry dude, GG. The layout of these asteroid bases is the same, so excluding contested zone related locales, you'll quickly get a handle of their arrangement and the goodies housed within. I won't focus too heavily on that aspect other than to direct you through to the hangar. From the main entrance, you'll push through the main foyer here, which is probably familiar as it's the same arrangement from the stations you've likely been to around Pyro. Once in this area, you'll be taking a right here, which leads through to this room. At the end of this area is the elevator to the hangar, though keep an eye out on the right here as this zone often spawns AI, and will refresh if you take the elevator and come back. Through this elevator, you'll come to the hangar. Within, you'll find a rather hefty number of AI prepared to kill you, as well as a freelancer packed with valuable cargo, most notably 18 SCU of gold and close to 40 SCU of stims, all bundled up in 2 SCU crates. Right after the elevator is the door control, situated where you'd normally access what ships you have in your hangar. In this case, just a large open or close button depending on the state of the hangar door. Depending on how you've chosen to engage with this mission and its bounty, you can dispatch the AI to unload the freelancer or fly it out of the hangar. There are a few things of note that I'll address shortly, however. Now, if the hangar door was already open, you'll have an easier time of it. Again, depending on the ship you've brought, if you come alone, all those sorts of factors. Ultimately, like most tasks in Star Citizen, these things happen faster and more smoothly with allies, but smaller then is your cut, so I'll leave those kinds of decisions to the individual. In this particular instance, I brought in my Zeus Clipper, operated the turret, and showed the AI what for. So, some things of note that I've discovered after running the mission numerous times. Currently, about 40% of the time, the freelancer had a quantum drive, allowing you to take the ship, jump it away, and leisurely offload the cargo and strip it of parts. The other 60%, the ship was still flyable, but a max SCM speed of 200. The ship could not be fitted with a quantum drive brought along, and I've tested it both with and without the propulsion device attached. In this case, should you have the benefit of an ally with a ship and an appropriately sized hold, you can offload the cargo here, then be on your merry way. Also of note, if the mission holder isn't the one flying the ship out of the hangar, sometimes the mission wouldn't finalize, causing the holder to hold on to it. Sometimes it wouldn't abandon, essentially locking that location from being repeated until leaving the server. This could just be the result of server and mission issues, though I thought it's something worth mentioning. If you are running the mission and have this marker for the active mission on your HUD, and this message suddenly appears and you haven't yet made it to the location, then another player has. At the time of recording, this didn't mean the other player would stumble upon the ship and AI as they seem to be spawned in the asteroid itself and only relocated to their set places once you approach the hangar. Many times I also found stims dumped at the location, implying other players had already completed the mission themselves, opting to take only the gold and get out, and understandably so, as a smaller cargo hold can only carry so much, and if you're running the solo, the imagined sword dangling above your neck of the possibility of another player coming along is actually all too real. This haste and fear, however, was to my benefit, and I was all too happy to utilize the impressive hold of the Clipper. Currently, gold sells for between 5,000 and 6,000 per SCU, though being the lucrative commodity it is, you might spend a fair amount of time looking for locations that have not had their demand completely satiated by other players, whether by similar means to this or more traditional commodity trading. The stims sell for around 2,500 per SCU, and in my opinion are easily worth the time to collect. With the right crew and equipment, this mission and its meager buy-in can become something of a lucrative loop that can be used to farm those semi-valuable commodities. And there you have it, the latest way to make some extra creds in a post-wipe world. Have you found any other money-making methods you'd like to share? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video or learned something new, I'd appreciate you giving the video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. How has 4.0 been treating you so far? Are you making money, or is the dreaded 60k era claimed you? Let me know in the comments down below. Check out this video here. YouTube thinks it might be up your alley. Stay safe in the verse, citizens. And I'll catch you all next time.